From Alexis and Melinda's Art Space, coming on with another November art journaling habit. It was a 30-day art journal every day in November. Yeah, I know it's now February. Shh, don't tell anyone. I got about 13 pages done, so I'm editing these and putting them up. November got very busy. Hopefully 2019 will be better. So today's prompt was a like, and I'm thinking, what am I going to do for a like? So then I sort of thought, oh, birds are a bit alike, so I was flipping through my altered art journal. This is an altered wine book I've been working in for 3 years. And I'm nearly finished, got a couple of pages to go. And it had these beautiful black and white pictures. And I thought when I first created the book, yes, I'm going to incorporate those into my art. Well, about 2.75 years later, nearly finished the book. And all I have left were these black and white pages. And I thought, oh, some of them I've just gessoed over and cheated. But some of them I wanted to actually use and be part of the book. So I was flipping through which one I wanted to use, and I found this one, and then I thought, birds, I will go with that. So I grabbed a bunch of washi. I'm really on a washi kick at the moment, or I was back in November when I was doing this. If you watched my parallel prompt, you notice I went a bit washi mad on that layout. So I decided to make a washi tree. So I grabbed 4 or 5 different washis that had sort of browns and blacks in them that would form a tree. One was lace, one was like leaves, one was one was like a Minecraft kit of Alexis's that she never used, and there's one there that I have to pull the backing off and cut it in half. That's a really old Heidi Swap. That was before the whole washi thing. It was Heidi Swap decorative tape, and it was like stickers on a roll with the backing, and you had to take the backing off. So basically just sort of doing a tree up the left hand side of the page and a couple of branches, because I knew I wanted to sit my birdies on a branch. This page sort of had a tree there to start with this old type building. So that's how I sort of go. I had great intentions with these black and white images, but yeah, it's so hard to work with. But I'm persisting. I'm going to make myself work with the last few of them and do something with them. So with the washi tape, I just added some matte gel, Liquitex matte gel medium over the top just to make sure it's stuck down very well. I love the Liquitex matte gel medium, but damn, it's expensive in Australia. It's about $20 for that bottle, $25 or something, full price. I only ever get it when it's 40% off at Spotlight. But they haven't had it recently. I hope they still have it again. Last time I was in there, they had 40% off. Not that I wanted any, but I wanted to check to see if they were still getting it, and they only had a few of the weirder things. Off on a tangent again, Melinda. Okay, got some of these birdie stamps. I think these are Dina Wakley. I'm not sure. And that page there I'm stamping on is just one of the pages I was using to demonstrate inks and my new stamps with at one of the paper craft shows. I come out with about 60 pages of just stamps and inks and things that I will use eventually. Oh, Happy Mail sounds good. So just picked a brown page because I wanted the brown section because I wanted my birds to be brown, so just fussy cutting those out. Just stamped them with archival ink. I should have got out my Tim Holtz stamping platform, but yeah, well, couldn't find it, so I did it without it. So I love how my birds are sitting up in the tree, and I do like the twin birds here because that goes along with my saying. So again, use the Liquitex matte gel medium to stick it down. How rude of my phone to buzz at me. That's probably one of you guys putting a comment on one of my videos. Must work out how to turn that off. It's so annoying sometimes. Especially in the most inconvenient times. So a couple of little scrappy bits I added to my washi tree that come off. I'm all about trying to use up and utilise scrap. Amanda Christine has got me onto that kick. Use up everything. So I just added those couple of little bits I had spare onto the tree. The reason I love the liquid matte gel medium so much is it's very, very matte, and it doesn't have a glossy look. Even a matte Mod Podge does have a glossy look, which is a bit of a pain, and can make your pages stick together, but this one is nice and matte, which is wonderful. So I decided once I'd added the scraps, I needed a few more scraps, so I just trimmed some little pieces of paper off the edge of that paper. And I don't know why I'm turning the jar upside down, probably showing you that that jar's nearly finished. I'll have to go searching into my stash and grab another jar. The cactus you see on the left hand side page was another art journal page from a class I did in, I think, June, July last year in 2018. So I grabbed my Midori, oh now I can't think of the brand name of them, Mikador watercolours. They're a bit chalky, they're a quite cheap set, they're about $3 from Spotlight, they're normally about 16 or something. But I love the bright colours in them, so I decided that I didn't like the white of the page, so I've decided to add some blue into the sky and add some greys and browns to the buildings, just because the starkness from the black and white in the background to my coloured tree and birds, well, even though brown shades, just looked wrong. It looks so much better when I've coloured the buildings in. So it was great to use some browns and the greys. I don't usually use those colours. I'm having trouble talking tonight. I've had a bit of a sore throat. It's the second voiceover I've done, so I think my voice is saying it's had it. But by the time this video goes up, I'm sure my voice will be 100% better. I'll probably put this one up in about 2 weeks' time. So just adding sort of colour in, and I like painting like this. I don't like painting from scratch, but I do like painting over pictures. And there comes the yawns. Seriously, it's not a voiceover with Melinda unless they've got a yawn or a two. And it is 1 o'clock in the morning, so, well, yeah, I should be in bed. But I decided to finish this one. Trying to get ahead with different things, and organised. That's my word for the year, maybe, is organised. If you personally know me, you know I'm not the best organised person. I tend to procrastinate too much and put things off. So just still adding some more paint. I love how the paint goes over the matte gel medium as well in places. Tried also this year, and parts of late last year in 2018, is to incorporate my handwriting more. Now, my handwriting sucks. I've never been good at penmanship. Yes, I can sit there and do it really well if I really like to, but half the time I just scribble it on. So my quote was, "No two birds are alike, although they look the same." So I thought that was a bit of a quote. I think I'll come up with that one myself. I didn't put an artist on it, so maybe I'll come up with it myself. So just doing some sketchy lines over the tree to incorporate some of the washi tape, and sort of hide some of the joins. I really like how this page turned out. It's a great way to incorporate a black and white page. Just got some still photos coming up, show you some close-ups, and we'll leave it there. So do you work on in an altered book with black and white photos? Have you ever done a page like that? Let me know. I'm hoping to do more. I've got a few more to do, and just have to put my thinking cap on. Bye for now.